about just out exploring. Look like we hooked up to a little redfish maybe. I don't know how little. Feels like he might be a keeper. There's a lot of tires around here. Oh, hey. Well guys, it's kind of one of them days you catch when you just walk outside and you say, hey, you better just grab your stuff and get right now. I didn't expect a good day. The weather, people didn't say it was going to be good, but it's kind of after a norther, in between northers, I guess you could say. And the wind doesn't know what it wants to do yet. Don't know whether it wants to come out of the north or south or whatever. But well, I just saw that, and it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, or maybe a little later now. It was probably about 2 when I got on the water, and I rarely go fishing that late in the day, but this time of year you take what you can get when you can get it, because the norther's blowing and bad weather and stuff. So yeah, that's a nice fish right here. I mean, nice. I like nice because that's the kind I like to eat. Because they're not too big. And a 22 incher. Guys, I don't know when we're going to get a good day again, so he's going on the string. You behave there, guy. But it's kind of a new area. Like I say, I'm just doing a little exploring lately. Different areas. Not that my old areas gave out. It's just, it's always good to have backup spots and stuff, because you never know when somebody might find your old spot and cover it up with people. So anyway, but it's not far. So anyway, this is just on the outer bank, I think. Of course, don't get me wrong, I hadn't been here. I think I ran along the other day, but I don't know for sure. I think there's a cut that goes up there. So we're gonna go up there and see. So all right guys, let's get up there on to the next one, and I'll bring y'all back in. What we got right there in front of the boat, guys? Oh, you don't know what to do. Run, guy, run! It's a trick. It's a trick. Yeah, it's too fun. Well, guys, that's the first fish I caught on a different bait other than chicken of the sea. I just wanted to try it out. It looks so much like chicken of the sea, and it's so much cheaper. I said, well, I'm going to give it a little test and see if I can build some faith up in it. And, it almost is identical to saltwater assassin, chicken on a chain. It's that shape. It's pretty much the same color, identical. Chicken on a chain, chicken of the sea, and whatever I'll show you all the package here in a second. Whoa, this rascal got it in the jawbone. Make me a bunch of noise right here. Easy. Yeah, not hooked on there too straight anymore. He's never was hooked on too straight. You know, I used to worry about that. Figured if it wasn't straight and whatever, made a big deal. It don't make no big deal. Oh, let's deal with the fish. I think he's too little. But he's not super little, but come here. Come here, guy. Come here. I'm gonna turn you back. I'm gonna turn you back unless you're 20. I don't think you are 20. Got enough water in my boat to keep him alive for a while. Alright, guy, cooperate. My guys ain't gonna last. Hang around if you're gonna be mean. 19. Well, get out of here, guy. I seen him busting on the water up there. Well, look at there. Well, man, I wish y'all could see what I see through this camera lens. But that's just the way GoPros are. They're great because they catch a lot of the outside action, but anything away from you, unless one of you guys knows how to tell me to set the camera up a little better. But there was a fish, he just kind of busted on that little corner, which I was fixing to head to anyway. But he showed himself. He tipped his hand. But anyway, this is what I'm fishing with. Is DOA, I don't know, CAL, whatever that stands for. I don't see a color name. It just says CLS 12 44-1, whatever on there. But it's basically the same color as the chicken of the sea, or the saltwater assassin. It's we're gonna see. It's $3 for 12. There he goes again. I think $3 for 12 versus, I don't know, it's been a long time since I bought chicken of the sea because I had several packages, and y'all know I fix them when they get tore up, so I don't go through a lot of bait. But anyway, we're gonna go on. That might be a big mullet right there, guys. But I'm gonna work this little hole out, and if we hook up, y'all will see the footage. See you in a bit. Okay. What do we have? Shaking his head a little different. Like something different. Yeah. Different, alright. It's a baby. It's a baby. Alright, but it's on the DOA, so I'll throw it in here. Next one. Okay. What do we got here, guys? Laying right up against this bank. Okay. Alright. Yeah, it's kind of deep here. I'm going to stick my rod down and see how deep it is. When I say deep, you know my deep is like 2 feet. He feels like he might be a slot. Look at them shrimp jumping out. All the cold weather we've had, and we still got shrimp jumping out of these cuts. He might be a low end of the keepers, which would be great. I could use a little fresh fish. I don't know if he's gonna make it or not. But it's on that DOA again. I'm not ready to make a decision on whether I want to, say it's as good as the chicken of the sea. It's kind of hard. It's hard to say. I really don't know how many fish we're going by in this little deep of water. to see. I mean, a proven test would be if I'm up where I'm looking at them and I throw by them and see if they turn their nose up to it, but I don't think they will. You know, it's got pretty much the same color. I was going to tell you guys the reason I stopped using Saltwater Assassin, and I've said it, but man, that's been a year ago. I'll say it again. Is because I used to catch a lot of fish on Saltwater Assassin chicken on a chain, but their baits were real soft. Now this one, it feels like it might be a little softer than 21, just right, perfect. A little softer than Chicken of the Sea down south lures, but I don't know if it's as soft as that Saltwater Assassin. But that softness don't hurt you too much on redfish, because you know you don't tear them up that bad. But you get into trout, and man, if it's soft, they'll tear it to pieces in a hurry. So I went to Chicken of the Sea because they're tougher. They don't tear up as easy, but they're more expensive. Now, they're way more expensive than these. I don't think these are really on sale. I think that's just their normal price. There again, I'm going to show you the package. It's yeah, $2.99 over at Walmart's in Victoria, Texas. Now, you know, it's probably different price, different places, but anyway, I'm not sponsored by them, so you know, I'm just saying I'm one of them kind of guys that if I can save a little money on something and it does just as good, well, we're gonna do it. Now, I ain't saying they're just as good. They don't have a scent, which I'm not sold on the scent on anything. Now, guys, don't hate on me if you use a scent and it works for you and it seems to be an improvement. Well, that's good for you. But some of you old-time viewers seen about the best I ever had was a lure that I picked up off my driveway. It had been laying there for about a couple of months, and it done got faded, and it was all tore up, and that's when I decided to fix them. And I melted it back together with a soldering iron, which I have a video of that somewhere back there. Anyway, and I put it on, and that day I caught trout after trout and redfish after redfish. See, just redfish bust something up there. But so I know there was no scent left on that rascal. And a lot of these that I use and have been using in the last videos have been not out of the new package. They well, probably the last video too, I just had a new package, but videos before it where I caught a lot of fish, and it don't seem to matter if they're brand new or if there's some I fixed. As long as they stay up on there and you get it in front of their face, and they're gonna bite it. Alright, that's kind of a funny little bite. That's a baby. Or what? Or what? Or what? Or what? What are you? Jeezy. Well, he ain't super big, or he ain't figured out what happened yet. I don't think he's big. Oh, he's not. Come on, get up here. Come on, guys. Yeah. I don't know, but it's another one on the DOA. I want to let y'all go on, but then again, he might be 20. I'm confident I can catch more, but the wind's starting to pick up. And guys, like I told you, I started in the middle of the day, and there is another front on the way, so you know how the wind gets whenever it does decide to blow. it's gonna, of course I'm protected here, but where I left my skiff is not protected. Not for a south wind. Oh, I don't know. He'd be squeezed and tailed if he gets there. Let's look. What did I say about squeezing the tail? 20 1/4. Oh. Man, I tell you guys, that's the kind that's the best eating. He's definitely a keeper now. Whether he'll be a keeper when he shrinks, I don't know. Because as you know, they shrink, but on a stringer they don't, and that's he's on a stringer right now. What do you guys think? Oh, he's pretty. You know, I'm gonna put him on a stringer. No, I'm not. No, I'm not, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry for putting that to you. Go ahead. Go away. If I put him on a stringer, then I'd feel like there's no use for me to keep on going. And we're just fixing to go into a little back lake there. I don't think there's hardly any water in it, but I think right in the mouth there should be some good fish. So let's move on down. I want to see what this DOA will do. All right, we'll see you in a little while. All right, this ain't him either. This ain't what was busting the water. This is too little. What busted that water a second ago was huge. This is a puppy. Yeah, he was right in that little hole now. I think we're going to skewer stuff. It sure looks, I don't know if there's any water in that little lake up there or not. It might have been this guy. He's not as little as I thought, but felt like that last one might make 20. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, wow. Nope. There was a good one. Bust on that bank. DOA. Come on, guys. Settle down. Don't make me go put my net back on the boat. Look like a little, you know, nah, I ain't going there. Anyway. Well, let's see if you're closer to 20. He's about a quarter short. Get out of here, guy. Go, guy, go. Alright, guys. There was one bust right around there. You might have heard all this noise and it kind of ran, but we're going to go see. Bring y'all back in a second. Alright, guys. He just busted. Something busted right up there. Let's go see. Oh. Right in there. There he is. There he is. Yes, sir. It pays to be very aware of your surroundings when you're fishing. When you see something bust or move that's not normal, you go for it. And that's what he did. He made a little bust. I didn't get to see it on camera because I just took that other fish off, and I told y'all about I was seeing something up there. Well, he did it again a little further down the bank, or a different one did. Oh, this is definitely a good one here. He's definitely a slot. And just in the right time, because we're fixing to get into this little lake here that's plumb dry from what I'm seeing. Might run completely out of water. I don't know this area really. There was a little, looked like a smaller redfish bust on the corner right there. He was little, but this guy, I knew when he busted, he was a good one. Come here, guy. Well, what do I say about the DOA? Oh, he's got unique spots on him. Yes, have to say, they work. So, chicken of the sea might have to, down south lure guys might have to kick in a little bit, or we might just have to go DOA from here on out. It's a whole lot cheaper. Well, I didn't catch the first one on the, it was chicken of the sea, but everything else today was on DOA, and it's hard to say. Actually, I'd like to do a test up in a real shallow where I'm looking at them, see how they do. 24 and a quarter. Oh, you know what, guys? I can tell this one. I'm pretty sure this one got eggs. Look how big a belly that rascal got right where the eggs are. I'm not no biologist. You'd have to ask somebody else, but I hate to. Well, let's go. Let's let him go. He's over. Get. All right. I know she's gonna go. Oh, there it is. I bumped it with my paddle. Go, girl. She ain't hurt. I didn't fight it long enough to hurt it. But nah, let's let her back. Let's let her live. All right, guys. I don't know. I think I'm gonna call it here, guys. And because it looks like we're running out of water.